Dear Lewis, you are nice. No. That's not good. Oh, hey. Didn't see you there. It's Ryan. How are you doing today? I'm doing good, and I hope you are too. Thank you for joining me for the Commons Kids online service today. We've got lots of fun stuff planned for you. We've got lots of singing and dancing, we've got a Bible story, and we've got some super cool activities that Miss Ashley's put together. You might have saw that I was trying to write a letter before. Yeah, trying and not doing the best job. You see, I was trying to write a letter to encourage someone. Do you remember what encouraging means? Yeah, it means seeing something good about somebody and then telling them about it. I was trying to write a letter to my friend Lewis and I just couldn't quite find the right words to say. Well, today in our Bible story, we are going to be talking about the Apostle Paul, and that was a guy who wrote a lot of letters. So maybe something in this story will be able to give me some guidance about what to write to encourage my friend Lewis. All right, let's gather together and let's all listen to the Bible story. All right, are you comfy and cozy and ready to listen to today's Bible story? Because I'm in my comfy, cozy Bible telling chair, so let's get to it. Today we are going to read two stories about the Apostle Paul and how he writes letters. And the first one is called Paul Writes Letters. All right, let's read it. Paul was living in the great city of Rome. It was an important place full of important people. But Paul did not see the city because he was kept in a house, get this, as a prisoner. He had not done anything wrong, but he had kept talking about Jesus, and some people did not like him doing that. So they locked him up. Paul did not stop telling people about Jesus, though. He couldn't go out and talk to them, but he could write to them, and that's what he did. He wrote to his friends like Philemon. He wrote to groups of people like the church in a place called Ephesus. Paul told them about Jesus and how to live God's way. He asked them to keep talking to God and to keep following Jesus, because being a friend of Jesus is the best thing ever. The next story is called Epaphroditus. That was a guy's name. What a mouthful, hey? Can everybody say that with me? Epaphroditus. All right, here we go. As we established, Paul liked to write letters to people. He wrote about the adventures he had when he told people about Jesus. Here is the story of one letter he wrote. Paul had been telling people about Jesus. Epaphroditus had come from Philippi to help Paul. They both worked very hard. Epaphroditus had been ill. He was so ill that he nearly died. But God made him well again. Paul decided Epaphroditus should stop working and go home to Philippi to be with his friends. So Paul wrote a letter to his friends. He told them that Epaphroditus was much better and he would be coming back to Philippi. He asked them to give Epaphroditus a very special welcome home and to look after him until he was better. Thank you so much for being such a good listener for our Bible story today. I was right, hey? Paul wrote a lot of letters. Did you learn anything about how to write an encouraging letter to someone today? I know I sure did. And hey, I have a challenge for you this week. I want you to write an encouraging letter to somebody who means a lot to you. I'm gonna do that today. And you know what? This is our last week of our memory verse. Does anybody remember it? Remember, it was pretty simple. It was encourage each other. 2 Corinthians 13:11. All right, why don't we say it together one last time for the month of June? Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Encourage each other. 2 Corinthians 13:11. Well, this about wraps up our Bible lesson for today. So how about we all join together in prayer as we close today? Loving God, thank you so much for the time that we get to spend together today. I pray that we would learn a lot about what it means to encourage each other, and that we could be encouragers to everybody in our lives. In your name we pray, amen. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope that you will join me